Hello, beautiful children. It is amazing to see you in my mind's eye. I've got my t-shirt on. Are we ready to roll back the time? Rolling back the time. And one more, rolling back the time. And one more, rolling back the time and thinking and thinking and thinking. Today, please God, I'm actually going to do 3 videos. The first video is the Parsha. And then can you think what the other 2 videos are going to be about? We got a festival coming up, the Cheesecake Festival. It's not really the Cheesecake Festival, but sort of we all assume it's the Cheesecake Festival because everybody loves cheesecake and has milky foods. It's Shavuot, when we got the Torah on Har Sinai all those years ago. So, okay, what Parsha is it this week? Well, this week's Parsha, we start the first Parsha in the 4th book of the Torah called Bamidbar. And everything that happens in Bamidbar takes place on a cruise ship? No. Takes place on a plane? No. Takes place in the Midbar, in the desert. And the first Parsha of the book and the book have the same name. So do we know what name it is? I just told you before if you were listening, it's called Bamidbar. So the Parsha is called Bamidbar and it's the first Parsha in the 4th book of the Torah called Bamidbar. Okay, so let's sing the tribes. Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda, Yisachar, Zevulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Yosef and Binyamin. These are the 12 Shavatim. And obviously from Yosef we're going to get Ephraim and Manasseh. So in this week's Parsha we're taught how they travelled. First of all, you would have Yehuda, Yisachar and Zevulun, and they would always be under the same banner. Yehuda, Yisachar and Zevulun. And the first tribe to travel would be Yehuda, and he asks for protection from all his enemies, and he's got a lion. I'm going to roar, the symbol of leadership, the lion. Who would come next in the banner? Let's see. Reuven, Shimon and Gad would come next in the banner, in my banner. Maybe they come slightly different order, but my banner, Reuven, Shimon and Gad. And what have they got? Well, they've got a deer, a fleeting deer. Okay, so Yaakov asked his sons if they believed in Hashem before he went back to Hashem. And this is what they said, befitting the firstborn. Shema Yisrael, Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem Echad. We believe in one God. And here's the deer, running fast ahead to do only good things. That's amazing. How about this one? Ephraim, Manasseh, includes Manasseh and Binyamin, so maybe they would be actually second. They could be Ephraim, who's a little boy, including Manasseh and Binyamin. Okay, and what can we say about that? Yeled Shashuim. Okay, Hashem's cloud rested on Bnei Israel by day as they travelled, and the Shekhinah, Hashem's special presence, not the presents we give people on birthdays, but the presence, the atmosphere, the feeling of Hashem, came down and rested as they did in the camp. And we know that Ephraim is known as Yeled Shashuim, a young boy whom Hashem loves. That's why we've got that picture. Okay, who else have we got in the banner? We've got a snake. But Dan, Naphtali and Asher, they're in the banner. So they group together. And what do we know about Yaakov? Yaakov compared Dan, the tribe of Dan, to a snake. And with the Aron at rest, we return to Hashem and we rest among the tens of thousands and thousands of Israel. So those are the 4 banners. And we've got here all the Israelites. For those of you who'll come to my children's service, please God, this Shabbat, you will get this laminate pack. There are 15 of you who can come. Please God, you will come. And here is all the tribes in there. All the tribes. And here we know with the tribes, let's talk about the tribes a little bit more and what their symbol would be. Reuven had a special symbol of a plant called a mandrake plant, and Shimon's symbol would be a city, and Levi's symbol would be the Choshen Mishpat, the special breastplate, and Yehuda's symbol, the lion. Yisachar's symbol was a donkey. Zevulun's was a ship. Dan could be a scales or the serpent. Naphtali would be that fleeting deer. Gad was a tent. Asher was an olive tree. Yosef was the vine. Binyamin was a wolf. Ephraim was a bull. And Manasseh was a wild ox. So now you know all the flags. Maybe you can do a flag with one of those symbols on, and you could do one of those tribes. You could pick a tribe and do the flag. We also learn in this week's Parsha about the Levite family. Gershon, Kahas, and Merari, split into 3. Gershon carried woven materials, curtains, net curtains, and ropes for the Mishkan. Hope you can see that. The Kahas carried the holiest items. So they carried the Aron, the ark, the menorah, which was 7 branches, the 2 altars, the Mizbeach HaNechoshet, the copper altar, the Mizbeach HaZahav, the golden altar, all other instruments, and parochet, the curtain between the Kodesh and the Kodesh HaKodashim, and Merari, they had lots of planks, wooden bits and pieces and planks, and poles and pillars and sockets of the Mishkan, and ropes for net curtains in the yard. So the Levite family of Merari transports the Mishkan's boards on 4 wagons, according to a very special commentator on the Torah called Rashi. The wagons were covered, but we're showing them not covered so that you can understand. So that's a little whiz for today. I'm not going to spend too much time on this parsha because there's another 2 coming for Shavuot. Hope you're ready. Probably you know all about Shavuot already from school, but let's see if I can tell you something that you didn't learn in school, and then you can tell your mummies and daddies. Okay? Listen to your mummies and daddies and do what they say. Listen to your mummies and daddies. Please don't forget to pray. Listen to your mummies and daddies. The rabbis lead the way. Then they will be happy. See you soon. Be good. Don't worry about a thing. Take care.